Alright, so last but not least, let's talk about the batteries themselves. So the batteries that I've been using most recently are the ThunderPower Adrenaline series, which I really like this battery. It's the 1300. The SMC True Spec Extreme 45 amp 1400s. The old SMC, the True 37 amp 1300s. And then essentially I've just grabbed some old packs because I've been running out of packs recently. And I like to fly a lot of packs, as you can see, so I usually bring about 15 to 20 with me when I go out. In here there's roughly 25, including these guys, and yeah, I really enjoy flying, so I try to bring as many packs with me as possible, and it's not always possible to have the highest quality packs, so I do bring out older packs with me, just to warm up with, and you know, get the feel for whatever I'm doing. And then if I really want to fly hard or I want that extra energy, then I use these guys. So these are my favorite packs right now. This is 163 grams, this is 147 grams, a little bit lighter weight. The power provided by this is a little bit harder, a little bit longer, but you know, this thing is ridiculously powerful for the weight that it is. So I really like both of these batteries a lot. They both serve a purpose, and these batteries work really well as well. So there's just whatever, you probably won't notice a difference in like the greater scheme of things as long as you're in the air. That is the one issue, and the one thing that I can say that if you're not in the air, then what is a spec number to you? So just get packs, get stuff that works for you, and just fly as much as possible. So that's what I like to do. It doesn't matter the pack to me. I like to just be in the air, so I use what I have. Alright guys, so that's essentially the equipment that I use. I'd like to show you just around my my man cave, or whatever you want to call it, my basement, where I keep all of my equipment, so that you can see kind of my charging setups, and also what I keep around and what I get rid of, just because, you know, some stuff you keep and some stuff you don't. So essentially, let's look at my charging setup first. So this is my favorite charger. This is the iCharger 406 Duo. It is one of the best chargers that I've come across. It'll do 40 amps on each channel. It's a dual channel charger if you're running parallel boards, and you're running this 1200 watt power supply. Man, you can really pump out the amperage if you want to. I run 6 packs at a time in parallel, 12 packs, 1300 4S, and I usually charge at 1C. Honestly, all the time I pretty much charge at 1C, but if I wanted to, I could charge at 40 amps per channel, which would essentially give me well over 4C. So, you know, that's a great charger. If you can spend the money, that's the one I recommend. Now, I do have this guy, which I think everybody has this charger. It's the IMAX 46AC. It says dual power, but essentially it's not. It's single power. I charge my Fat Shark batteries with it. It's a piece of crap, but you know, it gets the job done if you're charging for anything under 5 amps. And then the next charger that I take with me on the road is the iCharger 206B in this kit from Progressive RC called the Neutrino kit. It's got a 350 watt power supply under here. I think it's made by a company called Suni. And it's a really great power supply, really great product. It comes in this little hard case like this. You can pack it up with the AC cable and everything. The only thing it really doesn't fit in there is the parallel board, and like it says, it'll do 6S up to 20 amps, and it's a great charger. I bring it with me everywhere I go. It does not do high voltage. It does 4.3 volts per cell, but not 4.35. If you want to do high voltage, this is the guy you want. And essentially, it's really not that much bigger to run this thing than it is to run that with a 350 watt power supply. You can see the 350 watts pretty much the same size as the 1200 watt power supply that I have. So, and right under here I have my bomb, or like I like to say, this is where I keep most of my lipos. These are all lipos that I just really don't use anymore. They're all still good, I just don't use them. Because they're specifically for different things. Like these are for my wings, these are for my long range setups, these are for long range setups that I want like more speed with, high C 1800s. Then I have all of my dead batteries. These are batteries that I have killed either in crashes or over discharging them or something like that. And then I have all of my batteries that are for my planes and whatnot in here. Yeah, and then I have a bunch of parts. These are all new parts from my sponsors to keep me in the air. And then I have the Kist Phantom over here, a long range 6-inch alien. I got my one of my spare 5-inch aliens. I have my warp quad. I have a CP120. I got a Vortex Pro with some Lumineer motors on it. I got a frame from Dubai. I got a 1.3 transmitting, or 1.3 receiver. And I have a ground station for 2.4. A lot of the stuff I really don't use, including the jetty down there. And so, I mean, it's just stuff that I have. Occasionally I'll bust it out. And actually I have a lot of frames from people that have sent me frames. This is one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I mean, so some of this stuff I use, some of the stuff I don't. The Arrow, that's actually a what is that? The freaking Astro X, the original Astro X frame right there. So I have a lot of stuff just hanging out that I intend on using one day, but I just haven't had time to use it. And for those that don't know what this is all of the HQ bags that I've ever had. The only thing in here is HQ tri-blade bags, and it's just solidly full. And here's all those stupid prop adapters, you know, those stupid prop adapters that you throw away. Yeah, well, I kept them all. So, you know, this is just stuff that I have lying around. It's fun. I mean, I use some of this stuff, some of it I don't. And then this is another side for parts. I like to keep a lot of spares. I buy spares. I ask for spares from sponsors because I do not like to wait when I have an aircraft down. So that is my workbench. And yeah, everyone always asks me what soldering iron I use. Here is the soldering iron that I use. Check it out. It's a Hakko FX888D. It's a really great soldering iron. Comes with a little stand. So yeah, there you have it. There's my workshop. I have one of these guys from that Hobby Creek company. One of these little adjustable guys. And I also use this thing called the Solder Buddy. It's a really cool tool. I got it from a professor of mine in college, and it works really well. It's like a vise. It's made out of wood. It's non-conductive. It's got a little grip on the bottom. It's a really nice thing to have. And then I know Ruben will hate me if I don't incorporate the sweep wings that I have. I've got two juggernauts in here. One of them is actually Chad Noack's and this one is mine. They are set up completely long range with crossfire diversity receivers. Yeah, I can run a 6600 milliamp 4-cell in there and get about, I don't know, 35 or 40 minutes of flight out of that baby. But you know, wings are it's such a drag to fly a wing by yourself. So if you have a friend that flies a wing, go out and fly with them, because it's just, I don't think it's that fun to go out and fly alone. Anything flying alone, not just wings. And then this is all Chad's crap. Chad, come pick up your crap. And then yeah, one more thing that I really want to do is I want to do some prop giveaways. I have more props than I think I will use, and most of the props are not they're not even the props that I use. I have a lot of 5x4x3 and I use them a lot, but then I also have a lot of props that I won't use, like I don't know, these are prototype 5030s by HQ, and I have 6045s that I use, just not as regularly as a 5040x3s. So you know, I've got a lot of stuff. A lot of the props I've actually bought. Everything in this bag right here I bought. So yeah, everything in here is HQ, and I've bought probably a third of it before I was sponsored by HQ, and I don't ever intend on using it all. So I really want to do a prop giveaway, and if you guys want to be involved in that or have an idea of how I can do that, because you know, giveaways are really difficult to monitor. It's really difficult to say, hey look, this person got this, they were there first, so they deserve this. So you know, if you guys have any thing you can do to help me out with maybe, I don't know, doing a giveaway of some sort, that would be really cool. And if you guys can like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and if you have any questions about gear that I use, or you want to know anything in particular about the specific gear that I use, please put it in the comments below, and thank you for watching. And one little last plug, these are so freaking fun. Twisted Hobbies planes. This is a Crack Yak and a Crack Edge. Best line of sight planes I have flown foamy wise. They're essentially indestructible. They're a pain in the ass to build, but holy crap, they're fun to fly. And that's what I like to do when I'm really bored around the house and I want to get my 3D on. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and have a great night or day or afternoon.